by himself. Okay, let me see. Another turn in the coil. Okay, so can wait. Ethys, do you remember the story? Because I need to catch up on the story before we do anything else. Just call you. I'll call you now, baby! There we go.
Hi.
Okay, let me see if you are loud enough. You are loud there. Can you say something?
Something.
More.
More.
Okay, people can hear you. That should be fine.
Cool. So where are you up to? You're just unlocking turn 5, are you?
Not loud enough, but I can't get him louder. I don't understand my
All right, look,
sounds.
I'll move my microphone
Okay.
closer. Okay.
There we
So you're just unlocking turn 5 now.
Yes.
Okay. So you understand what the coils are.
The
right?
coils are the pieces of Dalamud, right?
Yes. More specifically, they're Ragnarok class Interman Hulks. So they're starships.
Wait, what?
That they're spaceships. They're starships that were basically recommissioned to form the chassis of Dalamud. But they're programmed to behave like enormous Neuralinks, which is what the Allagans used to control dragons and primals and stuff like that. It's what they used on the Warring Triad.
A warring triad?
Yeah. In Azazlar. And it's what they use on all the dragons in Azazlar. It's what they've got trapping Tiamat in Azazlar as well. So basically, the coils are like giant.
Oh no, you don't know this because you haven't seen the patch trailer.
I've seen it, and I know.
Okay, you know.
Yeah.
Because that's what I've been wanting to talk to you about.
Okay, well let's sort this out first.
Hey, by the way, if I ever get a Shiba, I'm naming her Tiamat.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
So basically, we go in there originally because we learned that the 14th Legion is trying to like get into the coils to basically like uncover some Allagan tech and sort of strip them clean and get their hands on whatever secrets are in there. And we decide like that's no good, and we've got to try to prevent them from doing that. Right? But
Yes.
when we get in there, we discover what seems to be parts of Bahamut's corpse that haven't returned to the ether like they should have. And Alize also notices Louis Soir and Nail Vandanis in the distance, just sort of creeping around down there, and is very confused and concerned about that. So we have been basically trying to delve through this first coil in Eastern Lenosha to find what we can find. And that's basically all you know so far.
You're a very good storyteller.
You're welcome.
Okay, I'm gonna accept the quest.
Okay.
Hey, Urianger would have you delve deeper into the mysteries surrounding the Elder Primal Bahamut. A crystal-choked abyss lies beneath the Cartano Flats, the unholy cradle of an Elder Primal, and by thy hand, where truth great and terrible rested from those once celestial depths. Yet, as is oft the case, an answer doth breed of a profusion of questions, and the unknown doth beckon with irresistible allure. Ne'er have the mysteries of the Red Moon lain so neatly within our grasp. Lady Alice hath sent word of her coming. Oh, he is so formal. This time once more to brave the precipice and leap unflinching into the jagged wound that doth gape beneath the land. Ugh. She
So
and
you
her
have finished first coil.
I have?
You obviously have finished turn 5.
Yeah, I told you I just finished turn 5.
Oh, I thought you were saying you still had to do turn 5.
No.
Okay, so yeah, you're up to second coil.
Okay. Yeah, I told you this is the second turn of the coil. That's the quest.
Yeah.
Hmm. Is there more that I need to know there?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, basically, you went down there, you fought Twin Tanya.
Wait, have I fought Twin Tanya already?
Yeah, Twin Tanya's turn 5.
Ugh.
Yeah. So you fought Twin Tanya, which was one of the last brood of Bahamut and Tiamat. And she was neurolinked as well, so that's where we sort of learned about the neurolinks. And then we discovered the body of Bahamut down there. And I don't think you know what's going on with it yet, but basically the coils, the interment hulks, are programmed to keep Bahamut captured and keep him alive. So they're like burrowing down through the earth to reclaim his corpse and is stitching him back together. With the basically the ultimate goal of recreating his prison and rebuilding him.
Take care, Heikes. I wish you good health. Okay, anything else?
No.
But
I mentioned that you saw Nail and Louis Soir.
okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do the last call if there are like cutscenes or anything like that I should watch.
Not really. It's just like once you beat Twin Tanya, you go to the control deck of the first coil and you see like Bahamut's sort of head and torso there, and Alizé's like, "Oh my god, oh no. Grandfather died for nothing. We didn't even destroy Bahamut. He's still here," and just has like a big panic. And then you shut down that coil and basically retreat. And we're like, she's like, "Oh, I'll contact you when we work out what to do next," and that's where you're at now.
Okay. Mine apologies. That wasn't Riandra, that was Alizé. Oh, you're gonna see old Alizé! Oh! Oh! Oh, I'm so excited to see what she's wearing. Mine apologies. I trust I haven't kept you waiting ever long. Oh, look what she's wearing! Oh yeah, I'm both... Oh my god, this is before we became best friends. Oh! We're so distant right here. I'm not even sure if she likes me by this point. I'm both delighted and reassured to have you at my side once more. I will not waste your time with trivialities. Let us proceed directly to the discussion of that which we have learned, and that which we hope to learn anon. She seems a little bit two-dimensional. Initially, it was evidence of a new primal that led us to delve into the cavern beneath Castrum Occidens, and to explore the subterranean scars left after the fall of Dalamud. As you will well recall, what we found was a vast, large, intact fragment of a fallen satellite, and within the depths of that structure we discovered not the new primal we had expected, but the broken form of Bahamut himself. Yet even this great revelation would soon be overshadowed by the appearance of my own dear grandfather. I have since shared sundry findings with Rambros, preeminent scholar of the Sons of Saints Coinach, and he in turn did kindly furnish me with his theory concerning the Elder Primal's elegant prison. It would seem that Dalamud was constructed to gather unto itself the rays of the sun and channel this radiant bounty onto the Crystal Tower. The Ancients saw great potential in Bahamut's capacity to manipulate energies of otherwise unmanageable magnitude. Was for this reason they did bind him with the Red Moon to serve as its living core. Do you remember the sight that greeted us at the culmination of her journey, the colossal devices that surrounded and seemed to cradle the incomplete form of the Elder Primal? From the information provided to us by the Sons of Saint Koinak? Is it Koinak or Koinach?
It's Koenig, yeah.
Koinak. Yeah. You never know in this game because by rules it should be an S by grammatical rules, but they also pronounce machina.
Yeah.
Yes, does not make sense. It really fucks with my head.
Okay.
Yes, because it is grammatically wrong.
No, it's not.
Okay, tell me what is the exception then? Because CH should be pronounced as S.
As S? You mean as ch?
Yeah.
Yeah, in most cases.
Yeah. So why is this an exception? Because there shouldn't be. The only reason when a Z is pronounced as K is if it has like what is it called? Like a letter A. What is letter A? A vowel? Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So it has a vowel immediately preceding it, and it's not the TCH. If there's a vowel and then TCH, then it's like, match, catch, thatch, stuff like that. But if there's no T, if it's just CH, then generally it's of Celtic origin. It's like a Celtic word, and it's just
so it's basically what Cloud is saying: fantasy and magic.
No, it's like actual linguistics, but it is like a made up name. It's a noun.
Yeah.
St. Koinak. Koinak is a person's name.
Okay. Which point are you in your post Shadowbringer MSQ? I am up to date. I am all the way up to date. But I do not think that I remembered to save my last recording, actually. But in the last patch, there wasn't much. What?
How dare you?
Well, a lot of things happened, but I think I forgot to save the recording.
You'd still have the VOD up. You could download it.
No, my VOD deletes. You have to remember that I'm not a partner.
So how long do your VODs last?
Less than 4 weeks.
Yeah, it's probably gone then.
Yes, I've seen the live letter. Yeah, first time in many years, I'm basically up to date in this game. We have learned that all these contraptions were termed interment hulks. Internment hulks, and that each bore the designation Ragnarok class. The purpose of these hulks is believed to be twofold. First, they are meant to act as binding coils, rendering Bahamut incapable of escape. And second, they are meant to feed him. Perseverely, the self-same energy which prevents him from moving also serves to sustain his corporeal manifestation. Bahamut is permitted neither to die nor to truly live. He is merely allowed to be. I am really excited about the coming plot as well. So I thought with my entire heart that Grahatia was going to die before Endwalker, but Jonathan Bailey on his Wikipedia page, he says he's coming back as Grahatia's voice in Endwalker, so he cannot die, right? He cannot die. For centuries upon century was the elder primal thus imprisoned, bound about in fetters to subtle in their working, and yet so adamant that though his cell be destroyed, Bahamut lieth yet at the mercy of his long departed captors. Wait, what, Hilda? Yeah, this is flashback. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? It has long been held that the primals require the prayers of their faithful followers to exist, yet none alive worship Bahamut. Could it be, then, that the Alligans found the way to simulate prayers itself? Wait. But the thing is, like, Bahamut...
What's the thing?
I didn't think that Bahamut was a primal.
Yeah?
Bahamut is a dragon.
Yeah. Okay, so Bahamut was one of the children of Midgard-Zormr.
Yeah.
Right? When the Alligans invaded Mericidia, they
Yeah.
killed him.
Okay. So they made him come back.
The Ascians basically convinced Tiamat that she could resurrect him.
Yes.
So they had.
Oh my god! Don't tell me the story again. I can't. My heart. Okay. No, tell the story again.
Okay. So, yeah, okay. Bahamut was killed by the Alligans. Then the Ascians went to Tiamat and tried to convince her that she could resurrect him. But they basically had her summon him as a primal. And that's what he is now. And she was so ashamed of what she did that basically she allowed the Alligans to capture her and string her up in Azazlar, and she's just kind of given up on life for the last 5,000 years.
Oh my god, I'm so excited to see her again. What do you think? What is your prediction to why we see Tiamat in the patch trailer?
Well, we don't. Estinian does.
Yes.
Estinian goes and talks to her, and it's obviously because of this Lunar Bahamut thing. Is that I remember back before Stormblood when I was interviewing Yoshida and asking him about the dragons.
Yeah.
And now that the Dragon Song War is over, can we convince them to help us, against the Garleans? And his answer was, the Garleans are not a big enough threat to them. They don't think of the war with Garlemald being just that big a deal. Like, it's a kind of blink of an eye in their lifespan. And it's just not enough of a threat for them to really care about all that much. So it's not enough to motivate Tiamat. And what I was thinking is that if the Garleans get their hands on the neurolinking technology, which is what they were trying to do in Azazlar, that's why the Garleans were going to Azazlar in Heaven's Ward, then maybe Tiamat would look at that and look at the fact that the Garleans could now enslave more dragons, could enslave the Dravanians like they did the Mericidians, and perhaps that would be enough to motivate her. And again, that didn't sort of conclude that way either. So I think it's got to be the appearance of Lunar Bahamut.
Yeah, that she's just
someone else is sort of how would you say it? Sort of.
She's just mad that someone else is bringing her dead lover back to life, while he shouldn't be.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, and she feels guilty and responsible, and now she has to do something. Because she can't allow him to come back again like that.
Yes, yeah. I think it's partly that, and partly the fact that the dragons are going to realize that what is happening now is much bigger than just another calamity or just another war.
Yes,
that it has the potential to destroy everything.
Yeah.
And she's gonna have to get off her ass, as we see in Pargothan.
Oh, so emotional. Okay. He definitely... You know that? Ethys, can you please explain why we all think that Graha is going to die?
Because he's escaped death so many times. us. And because Ishikawa told us that there's always a price to pay.
She's
Not necessarily that like Graha has a price to pay, but we as players, when someone kind of narrowly escapes death, there's always an equation.
So, how many of the sons have escaped death now?
I mean, all of the ones that are still alive have escaped death at least once.
Urianger as well? I can't think of a single moment.
Yeah,
Except
well,
from
they
when
all
he
got
washed
called
up,
to the first.
like except from when he washed up on land.
No, that doesn't count.
Okay.
No, Urianger is fine.
And Alice? And Alphano?
We'll find out. Won't we?
Basically, it's just Thancred.
I mean, it's especially Thancred, Y'shtola, and Graha.
Yeah. No crying yet. So with the apparition of those towers and lunar behemoth, I believe those two things are the reason why lunar primals suddenly appear under their commands. Y'shtola is the poster girl for 14. I think she's going to remain safe despite her skirting death so much.
I mean, there's been plenty of poster childs of previous Final Fantasy games that have died. They can still be the poster child.
Exhibit number 8. Final Fantasy X. The main character didn't even exist. Just saying.
Yeah. Anyway, hurry up and unlock 10.6 so we can do it.
Yeah, it seems the only logical explanation. I would postulate, therefore, that the regenerative mechanisms in question also supply something akin to the power of prayer. Consequently, if all of the interminant hulks were to be rendered inactive, Bahamut should dissolve into the ether. Upon the evidence of thy previous foray, you determined that the Elder Primal is sustained by 3 such binding coils. Thus did we commence to score the realm and found in the 12th Wood as an as yet unexplored fragment of this lesser moon bearing a most familiar etheritic signature. And after conducting a preliminary investigation, we believe we have discovered a point from which this North Shroud fragment and the second of the interminant hulks can be entered. As the Osea's sword in the darkness, I would have you once more lead the charge. I will, of course, be there at your side. Once you have made your preparations, head to Full Guard Float and make yourself known to my assistant, Serpent Lieutenant Anel. The fallen fragment is not far from the settlement, and her position provides a convenient rendezvous point. I will break these elegant fetters, for they bind my grandfather as surely as they bind Bahamut.
How was I so dumb? I said she's so dumb.
Why?
She's like, oh, no one alive worships Bahamut. They must be simulating prayer. When we literally just killed a dragon that worships Bahamut in the Coil that is being bound there to keep worshipping him.
Bye, Iris. Thank you so much for hanging out.
That.
I hope you have a good day as well. Well, she's gotten better. She was so young. Do you remember how Alphano was back at this point?
Yeah, he was even stupider.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You know which coil this is, right? Jump in for a sec.
You're just like, jump in, bitch. Well, I have to invite you to party first.
Are you going on Dark Knight?
Oh no, I'm not.
Okay.
Oh, maybe I should do that.
You see that? Right in front of us?
Whoa! I never seen that before.
Are you serious?
Wait, stop! I never seen. Oh my god, I've never seen that before.
Are you serious?
Wait, I'm serious. I've never seen that before.
Oh my god, it's only been there for 8 years.
Okay, but I have to go the opposite way because I need to talk to the lady
Yeah,
over
I know
here.
you have to go. So you're gonna go on White Mage.
Okay, I'll go on White Mage.
No, I'm asking you.
I don't know if I get any if I get
No.
okay, if I don't, then I'm going White Mage. I have been accorded the rank other that I may assist Lady Alistair with the endeavors here in the 12th word. Such authority has allowed me to act without interference from local solidarity, to conduct preliminary mixture of spring fragments from what was in the exteriors. She has common features with the one you explored in La Noche. I remember when we used to call this La Noche. And likely plays her to a similar complement of guardians, but the fear lines prey sequence. Okay. Going over here. No?
Yeah,
Where
go
are
on.
you?
I'm
Oh, I
right-
can
right
fly
here.
here.
You went right past me.
Oh my god, this place is so pretty. I forget that I can fly in these areas all the time. But shit, I never seen that before.
I don't know how you've never seen it. Anyway, we'll be over there in a minute.
What the hell?
Yeah, so looking at the Endwalker logo, right?
Yeah?
It kind of looks like that, doesn't it?
Wait, can you share it in the Discord?
Hold on.
Rich! So what do you think of my new sweater? I love it so much. I wish that I had more. It's so comfortable, like it's not too much and it doesn't itch. It's perfect. You mean the ship?
Yeah, well, whatever it is. So it's
Well,
either...
the ship definitely has the same marking as this ring.
Yeah, so it's either one of these, or it's supposed to be the big tower in Colomold.
So when I was in your stream here the other day, and some people said that that they think the reason why the moon looks like the moon is because it's just the void of ether. That literally blew my mind. That hadn't even crossed my mind. That was so interesting. What business brings you to this broken land? Unless you fancy being ground to a bloody pathfinder or Granite's fists of wandering golems, suggest you bugger up. Oh, my apologies, madame. Lady Alisaie did send word of your impending arrival, but it would seem I've grown rather too accustomed to shooing away curious saleswords and reckless explorers. Behold, if you will, on the fallen shard of the Red Moon, Jalamud. Our initial survey uncovered no evidence of the Empire's presence, which, while unfortunate in itself, meant that the approach of the fragment had yet to be cleared. After much effort, however, we succeeded in carving out a semblance of a path which should grant you access to the entrance, and that, I'm afraid, is where our progress ended. The interior, while assuming the architecture of this hulk resembles the first, the master controls you seek will be located on the bottommost layer, passing all of the ingenious and deadly defenses of which the ancient elegance seems so incredibly fond. Looks like the one with no back. Oh yeah, you mean the Virgin Killer? It has a name. If you would know more, I'm afraid there is nothing for it but to brave the depths of the fragment yourself. Lady Alice will soon be arriving at Fulgord. Pray do not tarry on your way back to the lieutenant's post. I imagine our young mistress will be most eager to commence the expedition. The what? Have you seen there is this knitted half sweater, goes up here, under here, and it has an open back and is very low cut in the back. It has a name, and it's called the Virgin Killer. So if you Google the Virgin Killer, you'll find that that knitted top. The road ahead promises peril aplenty, and I would humbly suggest that this is not the occasion to stint on preparation or provision. May the 12 watch over you. I can't believe that you haven't heard of the Virgin Killer. I live under a rock and I've heard about it.
I should have made some coffee while I was waiting for you to get through this.
Yeah.
I've forgotten how long it takes you.
Mr. Asher, I trust a private explanation was worth the journey? Nah. Simply securing and approaching to the fragment's entrance provided a mental task. I do not think what defeating its inner defenses will entail. If there is aught I might do to aid you. Yeah, I was about to say, that's not Alice, eh? Ah, Lady Alice. Oh, my apologies. Master Afno. Has there been a change of plan? Urianger informed me of the impending expedition. I merely came to exchange a few words with my fellow's sign before she disappeared into the depth of the second coil. Thalia, I thought I would strenuously deny it were she present. My sister's admiration and affection for her grandsire, exceeds even my own. Upon the matter of his legacy, therefore, Alice is wont to go above and beyond the call of duty. In her grandfather's absence, she has made the salvation of Eorzea her personal crusade. There was which prompted her to brave the perils of the first coil, yet the fact that she risks her life in this manner is not the greatest of my concerns. No, it's her subsequent fixation upon my grandfather's shade that worries me most. This quest to rid the world of Bahamut must not become a quest to save a man long dead. My sister mustn't needs have a better reason to fight. A time will come when the fate of the realm rests upon our shoulders, and when it does, we must be strong in our resolve and certain of the stakes for which we risk all. There is a wide difference between fighting for the good of Eorzea and fighting for the love of a man who died for the good of Eorzea. Alice must choose her own path. She cannot rely on grandfather to choose it for her. He is gone. Oh, they both have come such a long way. Oh, they're just so wee babs. They're such babies. What?
Alphino's an idiot.
Both of them are at this point.
I mean, Alphino's an idiot for thinking he knows, like, what his sister's about right now. He thinks he's got it all figured out.
Well, she's hot-headed. And he's quite proud. But just like when I've done these quests and I've seen them, like Alice, when I was sitting there talking to Alice and she talked about one of his papers that he was writing. Oh, that was so sweet. Makes me so emotional. I'm glad that it's you with whom she makes this journey. But this is where we become best friends. If Alice is to discover a deeper purpose, then where better to find one than at the side of Vigortia's greatest champion. There was there that I found mine, after all. Well, no, not really. I'm just babysitting you both. But I don't tell you guys that. But this past time I was gone, fair fortune in your endeavours, Talia. Ah, Lieutenant Annel, was it? I would appreciate you making no mention of my presence here to my sister. I do not remember when Alice joined the party again. When did Alice like become part of our quests?
3.1.
Can you elaborate?
Well, after 3.0, she was.
But where is that?
During Heaven's Ward, right?
Yeah.
During Heaven's Ward, while we're off fighting the Dragon Song War, Alize is investigating Elidibus and the Warriors of Darkness. It's tailing them. Remember?
Yeah. No.
And then she gets shot.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I thought I was so upset.
Yeah. So it's not until after Heaven's Ward.
Okay,
but 3.0.
But you know that I have to go through. I'm going to stream going through Heaven's Ward with my other character.
Okay.
Because I need these refreshments. I didn't pay much attention to Heaven's Ward. Okay. It is here.
All right. Let's do it.
Blasphemy. What is blasphemy?
Cue us up.
No, there.
Why can't you? The entrance is right here. All you have to do is right click on it.
No, but you have to make us go and sync and stuff.
You know how to do that?
Too much work.
Yeah, so annoying.
Go Saint. You know, I would love to do all of this synced at one point. But I like all of the ones up until this one, I did them synced. Like I did them back in the day. I used to do them back in the day. And they were so hard. And I went as a bard. And there was this one boss where I had to silence him at some point. And that was terrible. I hated it.
Good old ADS. Well, these ones are a lot harder than First Coil.
Element Shadow. Oh, the music. I like it that we start out here. That's a nice touch. Oh! That was strange. Oh, my best friend! Aluna Luan. What do you want me to call you? How strange. Why could we not see all this before? I suppose it is only to be expected that corrupted crystal should accompany a disturbance of this magnitude. After all, the fragments likely pierce the ground to the depth of many hundreds of yards. Low? Hi, Naira! The swirling ether leaked from the wound must warp the very air, creating a veil that hides these formations from view. Well, if it is not as we expected this to be a straightforward task, let's thread carefully, shall we, Talia? The way she looks at me! It's all in the cards. This is how we become best friends. This is like the prequel of our friendship.
Oh my god, I'm in your cutscene as well.
Yeah, do you see the way you look at her? Creep. It's imperative that we win through to the depths of this structure and disable the mechanism that powers Bahamut's regeneration. Of course, if we should chance to encounter my grandfather upon the way, I shall not let him go again, not while there is a hope that he may yet be saved. Ah! Oh, I could hear myself in your headphones there. But mayhap we should put such thoughts from our minds until after we have successfully gained the entrance to the place. That opening up ahead appears a suitable point of ingress. So instead of calling this the Coil of Bahamut, we're gonna call it the prequel of Best Friends.
Okay.
Oh wait, I need to change my HUD layout. There we go.
That's fine.
Oh, it's so easy.
Yeah, it's level 50, dude. It's a joke.
Don't say that about my precious game!
I'm saying about a game, just saying about the way you're playing it.
Oh my god. This music. Haha! Wait,
I miss having ads in our raids, honestly.
right? This is quite good.
Alright, so just kill the bees, don't stand in the briars, just burst it down.
This music is very interesting.
Okay, stop. Oh, really doesn't matter.
Nope.
BK does nothing. They used to one-shot you. Oh my god.
Oh.
Okay, well, that's turn 6.
Was that it?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Are we gonna roll on anything?
No. I don't have any inventory space.
Okay.
Like when it comes to the glamour. Like, where the hell am I gonna put it? Welcome back. Seriously, I love this sweater so much.